Hello everyone, welcome to Companial SofTalk podcast. My name is Rimvydas Saulis, I'm the head of the cloud business line here at Companial. And today we're going to talk about a very interesting thing, is how to involve partners into the product development, but not in the development only, but also from the very beginning, asking their opinion and then involving in the development and in the actual usage of the product. And today with me I have Thomas. Thomas is our R&D lead in Companial, and he is so deeply involved in making and shaping the product of Cloud Hub, what we will be talking today. So, Thomas, welcome to podcast.
Thank you, Rimvydas. Hello, everyone, and hope that today I will share with you my thoughts and how we saw this involvement of the partner, how we benefited from them, and what we have at the end of the day.
So Cloud Hub is the productivity platform that we're now about to launch to our partner base. But tell me, Thomas, what was so different this time developing this product?
A lot of times when we are creating the product, we are having our own ideas and we say, okay, we think we are very smart, let's do it. This time we decided why not to check if it's really needed as a product, and then only build. So I would say in this project, in this product creation, we did two things totally different than we were doing before. So one of the things, what I already mentioned, was about involving partners at the beginning and asking them, do they like this product? Would they be using that product in general? And we came not even with that very direct question, but we thought, what can help partners? We knew that it might direct to the direction that we are looking at, but we asked that. And the second one thing that we did also differently, from the beginning we involved partners not only in asking them, but also sharing what we're doing and asking their feedback on what we're doing. So even before the prototype or the minimum viable product go to the market or go to the broader audience, we already started to talk with the partners. So those were two major changes that we did. In one of them, you, Rimvydas, was also involved, and that one was about asking partners on what they think about the product that we are going to create. So maybe you can share your insights about what you found in that stage that we did differently than we were doing before.
Thanks, Thomas. It's a nice switch between host and answering questions. Yeah, no secret. I was also personally a lot involved in this product, especially in the beginning, asking partners' opinion about Cloud Hub product. So what was most striking for me is how collaborative and open partners were. Right? So we asked them before even started developing, would you think that you would like this or that? And they were so much, some of them they were so much honored even that we have asked them. That was very surprising for me. So it seemed that they were like even waiting for them to be asked about the new product. So that was very interesting experience for me, because it seemed they were really, really open and collaborate. And the second thing, I think very important, that they told the real life problems they face. And while we may have our own understanding what kind of problems they may have and how can we solve them, they basically confirmed some of those problems, but also gave us a lot of new ideas, what they would like, Companial to help, to solve them. So that was, I think, the very important thing. And then, we basically defined the direction we want to go together with partners. And we have involved them very much in the development process, right? So now I pass a question to you, Thomas. So how was the development process? What was interesting to share with our viewers from your side?
So I do agree that it was very interesting to have those conversations even before we started to create the product. What I also collected from that really partners would like to join such initiatives. This is what exactly drive ourselves, because then we see why we are doing it, and it's very important. And we found out that in this process, we are not only doing what we think is right, because we usually think that everything that we are doing is right, but we are also asking those partners, is it really right what we are doing? And guess what? It's very interesting, because usually when you ask people and you say, we would like to build this one, and people say, yeah, let's do. When you involve partners from the beginning, in that scenario, partners say, yeah, but maybe we can do on this and this and this thing. And then you see, it's a good idea. And you probably will never think about it, because we as organization, we are not working directly with the customers. We are not involved in the projects where partners implementing Business Central. So for us, we are lacking this kind of experience, and getting it from the partners while creating a product for them gives a lot of value. We are not then creating it for ourselves, we are creating it for partners. So I would say that involvement of the partners in that stage was really a success for our organization.
So just for the clarity of the viewers, how many partners have you involved in the development process?
At the beginning, we decided to start with very narrow list of the partners. So we thought we should take some totally different, with different experiences, where they are not even have maybe something similar in between, except Business Central.
Different geographies?
Yeah, different geographies, different sizes of the organization, different even principles of doing the projects. So we involved at the beginning 3 partners. We thought it's a very good start to check on a different levels. What can be done, what can help each of those partners. After a couple of months, when we already gave some product, when we already gave something to try, we found out that we probably now need a little bit more, because we already have some kind of ground or core of the solution. So why not to try a little bit more partners to be involved, and then see where it goes from that one. And I would say it's a second success in the same stage, where at the beginning starting with very small amount of the partners, and later on increasing this amount of partners, which became 10 if I remember correctly. So that was really good step again. So I really like that approach, that we grew the partner number by going deeper into the project.
So did you experience any challenges during this new process? Like an example, right? So the partners have influenced the roadmap a lot, right? With every interaction. Did you deviate from the initial roadmap, like to the totally different direction, or was not that a challenge at all?
One of the things that usually I like to say is, yeah, they have different opinion than you.
Oh,
so
sure.
When people have different opinion than you, it means you will deviate from what your initial idea. So we changed, but not a lot. The biggest change is not what we are creating. It's not about the features, or it's not about what we would like to have. So, for example, if we want to have environments, so it's environments, it's how we do that. And I would say this is the biggest benefit that we got from the cooperation with our partners, that we asked about specific things and they provided how it can be done. How it can be done in a way that partners will benefit the most.
So at the end of the day, once we have now the first version of the product, Cloud Hub, so what partners value in it mostly?
What we did at the beginning, so at the beginning we thought, okay, let's build environment list as such. And when we talk about environment list, I can give one example.
Sure. Examples always mostly interesting.
So partners, they need to do one action every 6 months, at least. They can do it more frequently, but usually they are doing it like once in 6 months. And this is about upgrading or updating customers' BC installation. Today, they go to BC Admin Center, then they go to specific customer, then they go to specific environment, and then they do the actions. And it's okay to do with 1 or 2 customers. But
with one or two environments.
yeah, or one or two environments. But when you are in age like me, then after the 5 or 10, you already forget where you was, which means, should I start now from the beginning or use another very great technology, which is called Excel? So it's pretty complicated. And we even calculated, if you have 50 customers with 3 environments each, it's like 300 page loads.
300.
And how to remember all those 300 page loads when you just need to do an action? I don't know. I'm not that smart yet. So we created a place where partners can go and see all the environments in one place. So it's one page load. Everything is in place. And it's pretty hard to forget what you did because you see what you did. And this is only one of the examples. We can look from another angle. So for example, apps. There is also apps in BC Admin Center. And what you can do in BC Admin Center, you go from the environment to the apps. What we built, you can do this way, but you can also go to the app and see which environments you have. Easy, but it's very, very useful for the partners.
Is there anything that you would do differently in terms of like developing the product, learned from the lessons?
What I would do differently, I would say currently it's very hard even to say because we see so many good things in everything that we were doing, that those small pieces that might be changed, they are not so important anymore.
So let's just do it like 3 times faster.
I would say I like more, I like 10 times.
10 times faster. That's a good ambition. Okay, so that's obviously not a finished product, right? It's going to be developed in the future. So which areas you think Cloud Hub will be developed in the future, right? And obviously the second question is, will you involve partners as well?
Definitely. It's not a question.
It's a
because
no-brainer, yeah.
we see, as I mentioned, we see so many benefits in this cooperation that we really enjoy it, and we definitely need to go with the partners to the future. We see a big value that was given by working together with partners. So yeah, it's obvious, I would say. Now about the second, so where this product can involve. So we see a lot of different areas. So for example, one of the most common today is about AI.
Of course.
So why not to do something with AI? And one of the things that we can do with AI, again, it's one of the things that is very popular today. Everyone is talking about copilots or about agents. So we think, why not to use those things which are already so popular, and why not to build something on our platform, on our portal? We are building the platform which allows us to go all the different areas. Now you probably will ask, so what's next?
So what's next?
And that is the answer that I said at the beginning. We will ask our partners. And this is where I see the biggest benefit. Because we have so many good ideas, but we have no idea if they are really good and if they are really so crucial for our partners. So first thing that we will do is we will ask partners.
So many great ideas, but one thing is for me is absolutely clear. Those ideas will be prioritized based on partner feedback, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Thomas, for sharing your thoughts along the process and the result and the future. So excited to see what Cloud Hub will look like in a year or in the years to come. So taking the opportunity, I would like to thank all the partners who are involved in the creation of this product. We built this product only for the partners, not for ourselves, just for the partners. And also would like to thank all the listeners to listening to and viewing our podcast. I hope you found it interesting, and well, see you next time.